Megan Buell, and welcome to another edition of our safety segment. Today I am with Supervisory Agent Bryce Allen. He is over the Bureau of Preparedness for the Office of Homeland Security for our department. Welcome, Bryce. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You've done this before.
Yes, I have.
You know the drill. So, one of the greatest things that you've been working on lately, of course, is this new mobile application. And so tell me a little bit about the mobile app that you were tasked with implementing for the state.
Well, the mobile application was one of the recommendations that came from the governor's school safety working group. What it is a secure communications platform that students and faculty and parents and the public in general can use to report suspicious activity or criminal activity in their schools and in their communities.
And so I know you've been working on this now for quite a while. And like you said, this was an initiative from the Haslam administration that, of course, carried over to the Lee administration. And this app is now live, up and running, correct?
Yes, it is.
So it's on Apple as well as Google.
Yes.
And so I know we're going to be doing a pretty extensive campaign to get the word out. This is part of getting the word out, letting people know in Tennessee that this app is available for download. How important is it for people to really want to download this app and utilize this app?
Well, we know from past incidents that almost every case of school violence, people know ahead of time. Someone was aware of what was going to happen. They just didn't have a way to report it, or they didn't feel comfortable reporting it to someone. The SafeTN app gives them that way to report in an anonymous environment where they know that someone's going to get that information and someone will act upon it. And
we know that when somebody puts a message through the app, it will go to a particular center. That center will then be notified, and of course, if it does deem that it's a credible threat, criminal activity, the local authorities will be notified.
Absolutely. Our staff will get the information. We're going to vet and substantiate the information as best we can, and then we're going to contact the applicable agencies that can respond in order to deal with that matter, whatever it will be.
So this is called the SafeTN app. Again, it's already out there on the Apple and Google Drives. The other thing, too, that I want people to know is we know that the most kind of vulnerable environment are schools at this point, but this is an app for everyone. And it's a way for people to notify authorities, to let them know that maybe something suspicious is going on in their communities. If they see something, say something.
Absolutely, yeah. While we've designed this primarily with schools in mind, the whole community can use it. Any information that we see out there that we're concerned about, that someone thinks needs to be looked into, that we want to investigate, this is a great mechanism for people to use in order to report that to the authorities.
Well, it looks really good, and I think that, I know you've worked a long time on this, and now here it is. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a really incredible tool for our Tennesseans, and I know that there have been some other states that have implemented something along these lines as well. And have they seen pretty good success with being able to mitigate threats and that sort of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. The systems that are out there across the nation that are very similar to this have been very successful in preventing violence, not just again in schools, but in the community in general. So we're very excited. We think this is going to be a great tool for the communities.
So one more thing, of course, you're in charge of a lot of training that goes on across the state, particularly active shooter training. How are those numbers looking? Are organizations asking about having that training in their communities?
Absolutely. That's probably one of the most popular programs that we have. We talk to private organizations and companies and schools. So it's definitely out there, and we get a lot of requests for it.
And it's free.
Absolutely it is.
And you have the subject matter experts coming to your area to teach this vital program.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. So download the app, SafeTN, go to Apple, go to Google. It's right there for you, and there you go. We can keep our community safer.
Right.
Thanks, Bryce.
Thank you.